Many of my followers have asked me to make a very short video explaining what I think are the 4 or 5 key things for a profitable expat investment. So, number 1, I would say the process for getting this started has to be very simple. Human nature, it is what it is, right? We're all likely to put off paperwork if it's too complicated. So to start with, the paperwork has to be easy, otherwise you won't do it in the first place. And I can't remember who said it, but 80% of success is just showing up. So 80% of success is just actually getting it started. Then number 2, I think it has to be portable, because if you're moving from country to country, the last thing you want is for the brokerage or bank to close down your account when you move from country to country. I've seen so many people get into tax problems for that. So it has to be portable, and the paperwork has to be very simple. You just have to log in, change your details. That's very essential. Number 3, it has to be long-term. If you're investing, regardless whether you're an expat or not an expat, it has to be a long-term investment, ideally, at least medium-term, because that really reduces risks. Number 4, it has to be sensible from a risk perspective. It can't be too high risk, nor can it be too low risk. There has to be a balance. If you're very young, yes, you can take a bigger risk because you have plenty of time to make up for any kind of declines. But for most people, you need a middle ground. Now, of course, some people are going to have a bit more of an aggressive attitude to risk. Some people are going to be a bit more conservative. But ideally, you need some kind of middle ground and also long-term strategy. How can I help you? In 2 ways. First of all, are you an expat, a high net wealth individual, or just somebody who lives in a part of the world where it's difficult to get access to quality investment solutions? In which case, go onto my website on adamfayed.com and find out more. If you don't fit into any of those categories, then in which case there's a range of free material on my website, on this YouTube channel, and indeed on my Quora, where I get over 200 or have received over 231 million views in the last few years. And finally, if you want to actually read my thoughts in more detail, go onto Amazon and find my book on there.